Hello guys, this is Dr. Lior Bar-El, and man, do I have a good one for you today. I actually, spoke about this way back. If you guys look in my earlier episodes, I said, the thing that's missing from the Nintendo Switch, because the Nintendo Switch is amazing in terms of form factor. I'm not talking about, obviously, the docking mode, but I'm talking about the handheld mode, and how it's like a tablet with two joysticks, Joy-Cons on it, and the possibilities of doing things with it. So obviously I'm a big fan of virtual reality, and it's one of my favorite things. In fact, I developed some games earlier when I was younger, a little bit in terms of virtual reality with walking, like you walk on a treadmill thing, and every time it tells you when to walk or whatever. And when I saw this, I got the Oculus Rift. I got so many of these things, and I got so obsessed with virtual reality. In fact, I proposed to my wife using a 360 camcorder camera, whatever, by Samsung, and like that I could see myself in 100 years from now, whatever. How I proposed in that place, in that situation, and see how I looked and see how she looks, and everything like that, to relive the moments. In fact, my wedding as well, I filmed also with a 360 camcorder to give me a virtual reality site. I'm totally in love with virtual reality, and of course I got the one with Samsung to put the phone in, and the goggles, the VR, Samsung VR, and I always said, what the hell, why isn't Nintendo doing this with their tablets? Why? I mean, it's a tablet that can easily go into something and become a virtual reality companion, and have all these cool things popping up, and all these games and all these cool things. Now, if you remember, when Samsung opened the door to VR, you could also get the cutout one made out of cardboard, the Google one, and whatever. Third-party developers started to make certain things for it. But of course they made games, and you could operate it on all the virtual reality type systems. So I said, when the hell is Nintendo going to come out with theirs? I mean, Nintendo has the potential to doing this thing. So not exactly what I wanted, not exactly, I'm sure, what you guys want, want and wanted. The Labo. Now, if you guys remember, the Labo, Nintendo Labo, when you have it, it's like all this hard, I'm going to say, good quality cardboard. You build all kinds of things, and it aids you in your system. So apparently, they came out with Labo Virtual Reality Kit. Okay, as you're going to see right here. Now, the Virtual Reality Kit, you could get the Starters Kit that has, according to what I'm seeing here, blaster. That comes with a blaster. Oh, wait, sorry. I'm looking at that one. The Virtual Reality Starter Package. Where the heck is it? Here. It comes with a blaster. It's called the Starters Kit. A blaster and the goggles, okay? Now, I'm going to tell you what's the good and bad about that. But now, that's going to be at a certain price. But I think that the best price you're going to get is $80 for this one right here. And you're going to see it includes everything. Virtual reality goggles, a blaster, a camera, whatever the heck an elephant is. I'm not even sure what the heck that is. A bird and a wind pedal. So you get all of that kit for about 80 bucks, if I'm not mistaken. And I spoke to my friend in Nintendo World, and he actually said that he had a chance to actually, like, prototype test this thing, and he said it's pretty darn cool. But there's some things that you guys need to know. The thing that you guys need to know is, even though they call this a virtual reality thing, it's not the virtual reality we're kind of used to. Now, I don't want you guys to get your hopes up of all these games that are supposed to come. Like a lot of people, before the Nintendo Switch came out, they said they were going to play all these direct ports from PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and all of us might think we're going to get some Oculus Rift games and all that stuff. The truth of the matter is, first off, let's get our expectations correct. So I'm going to first tweak that and tell you exactly everything else. So the first thing is, we're not going to see these games that are so high in graphics and everything, because also you have to take into account, when you're seeing virtual reality, if you get, let's say, a 4K goggle, you're dividing it in 360 the resolution. So if you look at it, for example, when I'm putting on my Samsung phone on my Samsung VR, even though it has, it has HD, whatever, and it divides it, it's kind of blurry and it takes some getting used to. Now, when you use things like Oculus, or you use even, independent ones of people that are making, like in the beta when I had it in, what was it called? CW, whatever. They had a testing in, what was it? Jacob Javits Center in New York and Manhattan. So CCW, something like that, yeah. And I went over there and I did the whole thing, and it looked great because it was crisp in colors. But you guys have to remember one thing. When the Nintendo Switch is out of dock mode, it's 720 resolution. So when you're going to make it and divide that resolution around, you're not going to get exactly 720 resolution. And even if you did, it's going to be blurry as hell. So it's something to consider. So they're not going to come out with games that are specifically made already for the virtual reality console. I think Nintendo's going to come out with their own games. I'm going to get to that. Their own version of games that are going to be specially made for the Nintendo Switch. Like, if you look at it, most of the Nintendo Switch games, their first-party games, are way better looking than third-party games when they're ported on. And there's a reason for it, because Nintendo knows how to work within the limitations of the system itself. So they might come out with really, really cool games. But if you look at it, they're not going to be games that are going to be high in graphics. In fact, I'm thinking they're going to be very short games that you're going to pick up and put down. And this is what I'm going to be segueing to. So I spoke to my friend, and he told me there's absolutely going to be no band, rubber band, that's going to make it on you like this. Now, I'm sure probably third-party developers will eventually sell it. I don't know how they're going to do that with cardboard. I don't think it can hold that. But the thing is, you can only pick it up. It's not a headset. You pick it up, you put it on your head like this. So it is a headset, but not like on the head that it holds it. So you're going to put it on like this, like you're looking at binoculars. And even no matter what, whether you choose the blaster or whatever, you're holding it to your eye and you're watching it. Kind of reminds me of like Virtual Boy, if you guys remember that, where you saw all the games in red or whatever. But even that kind of had that, thing you could hold it on your head. This thing... And they came out with it, third-party developers. But this thing is just you're holding it against your face. And you're basically looking at it, and you're seeing it through. So I don't think this is really for long-time gaming. Like, for instance, you're not going to play walkthroughs of a haunted house like you have on Samsung VR. You're going to see pretty much short bursts of games that you're going to go through them, and then you're going to, toss it away. I think this is more also geared for kids. So my friend was telling me about it. Most of the games are kid-friendly, not exactly for adults. They're not exactly for 18-year-olds. They're more like 6, 7, 8-year-old kids. Might get a kick out of it. Now, don't get me wrong, you might get a kick out of it too. You might put it on, everybody. I will enjoy virtual reality. I think with anything that's virtual reality, I'm obsessed with it. So I might like it, but it's not going to be high graphical games or games that are going to take a long time to beat. Like, what was that game? Freddy something. I can't believe I forgot that. I beat the hell out of it too on the Samsung device. And the Oculus Rift comes, if you want a virtual reality system with high expectation, go with the Oculus. But this thing's going to be a cheap kit, $80. Right out the door, you get all the toys that you could get. Now, for kids, this would make a killer Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa present. This would make a great gift for any kid on their, bar mitzvah, sweet 16. I don't know, anything you want. This would be a great, great gift for $80. It's pretty much a great deal. You're getting all of that for $80. But I just don't want people to have high expectations, like saying, finally, VR is here. Is VR a capable thing on the Nintendo Switch? At the current state the Nintendo Switch is now, to play good games that have high graphics, I will say no, they're not ready for that yet. Yes, I believe that the system was designed for it, and maybe when they release the Pro version or a version 2 of the Nintendo Switch, things might change a little bit. I think they're probably testing this out to see how the reaction is going to be. But again, the age expectation is probably anywhere, my friend told me, from about 6 to 8 years old, even 10 years old. 10-year-olds might like it. But it's not targeted at the adult crowd, which is the majority of the crowd of the Nintendo Switch. They hover around anywhere from about 12, 13 and up. And I don't see even 13-year-olds really digging this based on what I was told. So yes, it's cool. Yes, it's nice to just pick it up. For $80, really is a no-brainer as a gift to a kid. For me, I don't think I'd spend $80 on it right now, but it is worth it. I might. I don't know. But the thing is, I have other virtual reality consoles that I rather go through that than play on, you know, a dumbed-down version of it. Now, this is, again, this is not going to have these games, so it's not really dumbed down. It's going to have special games made by Nintendo Direct for that. Now, what I think about this is a great thing that Nintendo did. Granted, it might be later on that they're going to come out with more things, you know, probably with the Pro, or maybe they will come out with a headset at one point or whatever. But I think they're testing it out to see how it's going to do. And I really think by the time the Nintendo Switch Pro is going to come out, or whatever they're going to call it, or Part 2, or whatever they're going to call it, I think at that state, they will come out with a virtual reality console. I think Nintendo would be extremely stupid to gauge how popular VR is through using this as a prime example, because it's obviously not going to make waves really that much. I mean, for kids, it'll be great. It'll be like the Elmo. I'm thinking this might be one of the best gifts you could give on Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. You know, at that time, it might be like the Elmo. It might be like this sellout product if they come out with it at the right time with a good deal. You know, like, oh, we have a special deal, a big sale for holiday special. But the thing is, they shouldn't be gauging based on that. It's like when I said Sega shouldn't be gauging on Genesis games being sold to come out with Dreamcast games, because that's very stupid. People want Dreamcast games, and, you know, to gauge that and say, oh, they really don't need it because Genesis games wasn't worth it, was stupid. And I remember writing to Sega about that. And I'm going to be writing to Nintendo about this. This would be a very stupid decision if they think they could gauge from this, which appears to be what it is, because my friend told me that's exactly what they said. They want to see how well this product does. That being said, you know, it is what it is. I wouldn't spend my money on it right now unless you have kids and you want to give them to kids, or unless you are kids and you want to get that. I think you guys are going to really dig it. Tell your parents. It'll be great. But people my age or anybody from 13 and up, I think rather save the money up and buy actual games for their system. Again, I don't know how the heck this is going to be, but according to what I was told, it's more triggered for kids. But it'll be cool. It'll have stuff. I would love to see Duck Hunt. You know, a return of a classic game, Duck Hunt on the virtual reality console, but with a freaking headset that I can use a gun and shoot. Maybe they'll do it with that rocket launcher, the blaster. Maybe that's what they'll have. Can't tell you that much about it yet, but we'll see what happens. But again, I do think that this is more targeted to kids, and I hope they're not gauging on whether or not this is great or not, because people do love VR, and there's a market for VR, and Nintendo's a little bit late to come out with a VR system and then release. This is what they always do. They finally come out with something and it ends up being half-assed. I'm not calling this half-assed. I'm calling this smart, because in a way, they're working within the Switch's limitation. And there's not really much you could do with the Nintendo Switch. Even though the form factor is great, there's not much you could do with the graphics that it's capable of doing right now and what it is outputting to you guys, which is a 720 monitor or even full HD, is crap on virtual reality. Hell, 4K is crap. So when I used actual 8K, I think it was 6 or 8K, it actually looked really good. But on 4K, it looks like crap. Okay, so 720 is going to look horrible. And HD is even going to look horrible. So it's not capable of running things very well, but it's going to run, I mean, it's going to run well, but it's not going to look right. Okay, it's not going to look good. And that's just the way what I have to say about that. So anyways, I hope I didn't smash anybody's, dreams or hopes or whatever, but that's the reality. That's the information I got for y'all. If you have kids, definitely a great, you know, price to get, a present to get them. I think hopefully Nintendo World or other GameStop will have these on display that you could try it out and see. I highly doubt it, because even though they're high quality cardboard, they'll go really bad really quick. But hopefully Nintendo World will have some kind of thing that's protected with plastic. I don't know, but it looks pretty cool for 80 bucks. Whatever. Let me know what you guys think down below. I'm definitely curious. As always, this is our channel. Hit the like button, subscribe definitely, and hit that bell button. There's many more videos to come. And right now, we just started the how to build a gaming / post-production / productivity desk on the cheap. I just did the intro. I uploaded it on what was it, Sunday. So definitely check that out, because in the end I'm going to be doing 2 prize giveaways, as I did in the how to build a gaming / post-production / productivity computer from $1,500 to $3,000. I show you guys how to build it on the cheap. And then I did how to build a Star Killer helmet. Instead of paying $700-800 to $1,500 or $1,300, whatever, $1,500, you just pay $20 and you make it on a 3D printer, which I'm printing out some other cool stuff. So this time I'm going to be doing, and I gave away that Mario that holds the Nintendo Switch, and I know you guys requested me to do that again, and I will down the line. But right now, this one is going to have 2 prizes. One is going to be the Scorpion mask. The other is the Noob Saibot mask, and you can see me modeling that. I'm going to also be coming out with a Sub-Zero mask that actually has a bunch of cool stuff, and I can't wait to show you guys that in the 3D printing world, what I'm doing. But you'll be the first winner will get to choose between one or the other. The other one will get whatever is left over, but trust me, they're both great. So let me know what you guys think, and keep those requests coming. As always, I wish I could do them all, but I'm self-funded here. I don't do that Patreon crap or anything. I open this channel to give you 100% honesty, and I don't need anybody, all these companies throwing money like most of these douchebags who get paid to tell you something is good when it's not. That's why this is our channel. We make the channel great, and I got to thank you guys for all that good support and everything, and for spreading the word of truth to everybody so everybody doesn't get suckered into buying something horrible like they've done before. So this is our channel. Support it by liking, subscribing, hitting that bell button, and definitely keep those requests coming. And once it gains enough, I'll still put it on the board, and once it gains enough requests for that specific topic, I will make a mini-series with a prize giveaway. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye. As always, guys, if you like what you see, self-funded here, be sure to check out all my other stuff, from mini-series to unboxings to technology, and Nintendo reviews and 3D printer reviews and all that good stuff. If you like what you see, the only way you can help the channel is by liking this video, subscribing, and hitting that bell button. As many more cool videos to come. Definitely want you guys in it, and I want you guys to be vocal. Definitely comment down below. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye.